75 days of nightmares for my kids and myself. 75 days of no husband and no father for my kids.
A Canton family is demanding accountability and answers tonight, more than 2 months after a deadly police officer-involved shooting. Now, the family of James Williams now fighting a civil rights lawsuit over his death.
News 5's Bob Jones tonight with why his family believes that shooting wasn't justified.
No justice, no peace.
During an emotional demonstration and news conference in front of the Canton Police Department, the wife of James Williams, along with her attorneys, said they're not getting transparency or accountability more than 2 months after the father of 6 was shot and killed by a Canton officer.
So I know I will fight today, tomorrow, and every day until I have no breath left, because my family today may be yours tomorrow.
Minutes after midnight on New Year's Day, police responded to neighborhood calls about shots being illegally fired on 10th Street. Body cam video shows Officer Robert Huber was met with several seconds of repeated gunfire from an AR-15 fired skyward by Williams behind a 6-foot wooden fence. But then the video apparently shows the officer firing shots into the fence without announcing his presence until after the shots that killed Williams were fired.
Shots fired, shots fired. Police, get down now!
75 days of no husband and no father for my kids. It's time for change.
Marquetta Williams and her attorneys believe the officer had other choices that morning.
Shouldn't his first instinct be to de-escalate? Isn't that supposed to be what we, the taxpayers, are paying them to be able to do?
Officer Huber had every available option to use non-lethal force on that evening, but instead he shot and killed James Williams through a fence without first identifying himself.
Attorney Blaze Meeker says a federal lawsuit filed against the City of Canton and the officer alleges civil rights and excessive use of force violations.
This tragedy cannot be undone. The suffering that the Williams family has endured will continue.
Canton police had no comment on the lawsuit, but the mayor says the city is waiting for the completion of the BCI investigation, and the city's internal affairs investigation will incorporate the BCI investigation. The mayor also said our prayers go out to the family of Mr. Williams. The loss of a husband and father and friend, under any circumstances, is heartbreaking. BCI says the investigation into the shooting that left Williams dead is active and ongoing, and an investigation like this typically takes 400 hours. Once this case is finished, the findings will be turned over to the Stark County Prosecutor's Office for review. In Canton, Bob Jones, News 5.